Hello friends, in this lecture we will discuss the continuation of the single point cutting tool that was studied in the previous lecture. As we know from the previous lecture, content of the previous lecture, the chip thickness ratio R could be determined by measuring the average thickness of the chip that is produced under the various conditions of feet and speeds. So from there, it was possible to evaluate the shear angle using the various equations. So from there, the direct measurement of the chip thickness of chip direct measurement of chip thickness was difficult because of the roughness on the outside of the chip. For this purpose, an indirect measurement was followed. That is, the length of the chip was LC, that was equivalent to the known length of uncut chip was measured. Right? So, considering the fact that the depth was same and the average chip thickness was TC. So, from there we will got one equation that was TC is equals to T into L by LC, where L was the length of the uncut chip. From the previous discussion, we will found the some relationship, and from there we will got the exact size of the uncut chip length L, and that was introduced a small socket that was parallel to the axis on the workpiece, so that uncut chip size was L is equal to pi into D. So where D was the diameter of the workpiece. So the discussion we are continuing in this lecture also. So here, as we know, the chip velocity V C is equals to velocity of chip that was related to the tool along the tool face. Here we are denoting that velocity of the chip that is related to the tool and directed along the tool face. We were observed in the previous class with the merchant circle diagram, and now we see here velocity Vs is the velocity of chip relative to the shear related to the workpiece and directed along the shear plane, and these two velocity along with the cutting velocity we could form a closed triangle. So from this triangle we can observe that this is the velocity relationships in orthogonal cutting. From this figure we can get one relationship v by sine 90 degree minus phi minus alpha, that is equal to vs by sine 90 degree minus alpha, that will be equal to vc by sine phi from the sine rule we can write here. So if we are rearranging this term, इसको हम rearrange करेंगे तो हम लोग find करेंगे VC is equals to V sin phi by cos phi minus alpha. This is the cutting velocity, cutting chip velocity, and Vs is equals to V cos alpha by cos phi minus alpha. Right. So here, what is Vs? Vs is the shear velocity, and Vc is the cutting chip velocity, and velocity of the chip that is related to the tool, and that will be directed along the tool face. Now, so if we are evaluating the shear strain, we take the help of the Spain model that was studied in the previous classes also. So from there we can find the shear strain gamma is given by delta s by delta I from the triangle, and we can write the value of delta s here is equals to AB by CD. Here AB by CD we can write the value of delta s by delta y, and AB we can write here from the triangle AD by CD plus DB by cot CD, है ना. तो यहाँ पे हम AB को हम लोग AD plus DB लिख सकते हैं यहाँ पर, है ना, from the figure. And if we are observing that we will get the angles, so we will get the tan phi plus cot phi minus alpha, the value of the gamma. Now that is the value of shear strain. Gamma is equals to tan phi plus cot phi minus alpha. Now after that, if we are observing that gamma is equals to cos alpha by sin phi into cos phi minus alpha is equals to, we can write here Vs by V sin phi. Now from this figure the workpiece, this figure shows the strain and strain rate in orthogonal cutting, where the workpiece and tool and chips are moving on the workpiece, and it will making an equilateral triangle A, B, and C, and the side B is making an phi, and side C, angle C, phi minus alpha, if we are observing this triangle, uh, if we are observing this from this triangle, we got uh, this relationship. So from there we will get the value of the strain rate. So this the strain rate is given by gamma dot is equal to delta s by delta y into delta t, where we can write here vs by delta y. And from the figure we can write here cos alpha by cos phi minus alpha into v by delta y, where delta y is the thickness of the deformation zone and t is the time to achieve the final value of strain, and delta y can be considered as the mean value of a spacing of successive slip planes which is upward of 2.5 micron. 2.5 micron. So from there we will get the strain rate gamma dot is equal to delta s by delta y into delta t is equal to, here we can write the value of delta s is equal to vs by delta y. And now we are putting the values, so we will get the cos alpha by cos phi minus alpha into v by delta y, where delta y is the thickness of the deformation zone and t is the time to achieve the final value of strain, and delta y can be considered as the mean value of a spacing of successive slip planes which is the order of 2.5 microns. Now further, if you are looking in this look after, so most of the energy consumed in metal cutting is utilized in plastic deformation, and the total work done W is given by W is equal to FH into V, and with the work done in shear WS is the WS we can write here FS into VS. Similarly, the work done in friction WF is F into VC, and W is equal to FH into V, where we can write, putting the value we will get the value of work done is equal to Fs into Vs plus F into Vs. This is the next equation of the work done in the friction. Now, further we can observe from this equation to get a better picture of the efficiency of the metal cutting operation. It is necessary to have a new parameter which does not depend on the cutting process parameter. So the specific cutting energy U is such a parameter which can be obtained by dividing the total work done with the material removal rate. है ना, इसको टोटल वर्क डन फाइंड करना होगा तो हमें इसको डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा मटेरियल टोटल मटेरियल रिमूवल रेट से हम डिवाइड करेंगे तो हम लोग फाइंड करेंगे एम आर आर इज टू वी बी टी. नाउ फर्दर MRR is equal to VBT. If we are rearranging this term, so we will get the value of US is equal to FH into V by MRR after rearranging the equation, and we will get the tau cos beta minus alpha by sin phi I into cos phi plus beta minus alpha. This is the material removal rate, and to understand this specific cutting energy, this is the specific cutting energy. And to understand the significance of the various equations, let us do this numerical. So the statement of this problem is the orthogonal cutting of steel with 10-degree rect tool with a depth of cut of 2 mm and feed rate of 0.2 mm per revolution. The cutting speed is 200 meter per minute. The chip thickness ratio is 0.31. The vertical cutting force is 1200 Newton, and the horizontal cutting force is 650 Newton. So we have to calculate from the merchant theory the work done in metal cutting and shear stress. So from the given data, we found that the value of R is equal to 0.31. This is the chip thickness ratio, and the value of radic angle is 10 degree. Value of radic angle is equal to 10 degree. Now we can find the value of shear plane angle. Phi is 10 phi is equal to 10 into 10 is equal to r into cos alpha by 1 minus sin 1 minus r sin alpha, as we had found the relationship in the previous derivations. So from there we will got the value of 10 phi is equal to 0.3226, and if we are finding the shear angle, we can write this term phi is equal to 10 inverse the given value 0.3226 666, and we will get the value of phi is equals to 17.88 degree. Now, given that the vertical force Fb is equals to 1200 from the statement and Fh is equals to 650. Now, putting this value, we will get the shear force along the shear plane Fs is equals to 650. Given that the horizontal cutting force and cos alpha cos phi 17.88 minus 1200, this is the vertical value of the vertical force, and sine 17.88, it is the value of phi. If we are solving this terms, this equation, we will get the value of shear plane force of shear force along the shear plane Fs is equals to 250.18 Newton, right? Now if we are finding the value of normal force on the shear plane, we got the value of F V was 1200 cos uh, phi plus a value of horizontal force F 650 sin phi. So if we are solving this equation, we will get the normal force on the shear plane 1 1341.61 Newton. Now after that we have to find the area of the shear plane. AS is equal to BT by sin phi. Now we will put the value of B is equal to 2 and the value of P is equal to 0.20 and the value of phi is equal to 17.88. So from there we will get the value for AS is equal to 1.3028 mm square. Now friction force along deck face is F is equal to Fb sin alpha plus Fh cos alpha. So after putting the value, we will get the friction force along the deck face is equal to 1294.64 Newton. Now further, we will found the normal force on the deck face is N is equal to 650 cos 10 minus 1200 sin 10. We have to put the value of horizontal force, vertical force, and the value of alpha. After calculating this value, we will get the normal force on the deck face is equal to 431.75 Newton. Now the coefficient of friction mu at the chip tool interface is given by mu is equal to F by N. Now what the value we got in the previous calculation, F is equal to 1294.64 by 431.75. So after solving this values, we are dividing this value. So we will get the value of mu is equal to 2.9986. Now the friction angle beta, we can find beta is equal to tan inverse mu. So tan inverse into 2.9986, we will get the value of the beta is equal to 17.560 degree. So to verify the validity of the shear angle relationship from the merchant circle, phi is equal to pi by 4 minus half into beta minus alpha. Putting the value of beta and alpha uh, and the given value from the previous calculation, we got pi by 4 minus 71.56 minus 10 by 2, that will be equal to 14.22 degree. So the shear velocity Vs will be given that Vs is equal to V cos alpha by cos phi minus alpha. Now put the value of V alpha in that equation. From there we will get the value of shear velocity. Vs is equal to 198.84 meter per minute. And further, if you are calculating the chip velocity Vc, so we will get Vc is equal to V sin phi by cos phi minus alpha, and putting the value of V. So the value of V is equal to 200 and the value of phi is equal to 17.88 and the value of alpha is equal to 10 degree. Now after solving this one, we will get the chip velocity Vc, that is equal to 1661.99 meter per minute. Now further, we will get the shear strain gamma is given by gamma is equal to Vs by V sin phi. So we will get the value of gamma, that is the shear strain is equal to 1.3.2382 after calculating and putting the all the data in this equation. Now further, if we have to calculate the strain rate, so we will get this formula Vs by delta y into cos alpha by cos phi minus alpha, or we can write it V by delta y. Now putting this value Vs is equal to cos 10 degree into 20,000 and remaining values, so we will get the value of gamma dot is equal to 79.53757, where delta y is equal to 2.5 microns. The shear work done Ws we will calculate is equal to Fs into Vs. Now put the value of Fs and Vs in that equation. So from there we will get the shear work done Ws is equal to 49745 0.14 Newton meter per minute. Now work done in friction Wf is equals to F into Vc. Now put the value of F and Vc. So after multiplying both the values, we will get the work done friction Wf is equals to 80254.77 Newton meter per minute. Now if we have to calculate the total work done, we will write down the total work done is equals to Fh into V. Now put the value of Fh, that is 200, and V is equals to 650. So from there we will get the value of total work done is equals to 13,013 ट्रिपल 40 हम लोग इसका वैल्यू फाइंड करेंगे। अब आप इसको मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो आपको इतना वैल्यू आएगा न्यूटन मीटर पर मिनट, इसका यूनिट होगा। नाउ shear work proportional out of the total work done is if you are dividing this ratio uh, ws, that is the shear work done and the total work done, so from there we will get the shear work proportional out of the total work done is equal to 38.27 after the dividing both the values. Now friction force proportional in total work done is equal to if we are dividing the remaining terms, that is the total work done by the friction force, that will be equal to 61.73%. So these are the uh, content and concept of the interrelationship between the cutting forces and the shear angle, strain and strain rate for the mechanics of the single point cutting tool. So I hope that you all have understood the content of the today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will come with the new topic. So thank you so much.